That's Imani stuff, I think. It's going to be on the 3 P's, the C. There you go. That is. Oh, thank you. Hallelujah. Somebody look it up for me. Hey, man, I appreciate this. I be needing these after I get through talking. But sometimes they be kicking really bad. Now, I can say that openly because same thing is true for y'all. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Come on now. Don't y'all be acting like y'all wake up in the morning, y'all be like, ah. Everybody be like, oh, smoke that Rosebar. No, it don't. Yeah. Let's see, she called. Y'all had to call it. That's right. Coming up, girl. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait. This is the call and response.
Okay, what I want to meet with us about today is some circumstances that are coming upon us, especially the idea of what's happening with our group. I want to give you guys some information concerning the cost of what this is going to incur, so that you understand what we need to do in order to meet there. Now, let me say this right here from the beginning. In order for us to do anything as a church, we all have to do it. Everybody has to participate. Now, everybody participates on their own level. Can you understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't participate, the same level. But all of us have to participate if we're going to get things done. One thing that we do is that we participate in tithes and offerings. That's very important. And the reason why I'm saying that is that when we go on this campaign to do the roof and to consider doing the back doors, we can't stop our giving, our standard giving. You can't substitute what you would normally give to the church, whether it's $25 a month or whether it's $400 a month. I wish we had some $400. Okay. Hey, I'm speaking into existence. Okay?
Yes.
Amen. But what I'm saying is that we can't slack on that. We have to continue to give. Now, I know that summertime is coming upon us. Let me tell you what usually happens. Summertime giving usually goes down because people go on vacation with their tithe money. Now, I ain't going out hunting y'all down, but what I am saying is that if we're going to function the way we need to, I need for everyone to participate, okay? And I need for you to stay consistent in your tithes. Now, in order to do the roof is going to cost us $9,012 to do both sides, because you can't just do one side. Okay. $9,012. That was the lowest quote that we were able to get. We had a quote for $11,500. Then we had one for $10,500. And then we finally had one for $9,012. I'm giving you all the exact figures. Okay? Now, that's a little bit of money. It's not just, but among all of us, it can be done. Now, let me say this right here. Sister Ruffin was talking about doing some creative things. I don't know how many of y'all got hobbies. Some of y'all can really some of y'all might be able to make brownies. When I mean by brownies, y'all can take them to work with people, buy all the brownies up from them. That's one way that you can do for fundraising. I'm just, it's true. Some of you have gifts that you can use to help to raise your portion of the funds. I'm telling you, put them into action. Okay? Some of y'all might want to have a nail party. I've heard that done before.
Yeah, we did.
Have a nail party and you have people over and they get their nails done and I don't know what you like to do. But I am saying I need for you, and what we're going to do is that we're going to give out pledge cards that people can sign. And let me say this right here. If you make a pledge and you're not able to come up with all that you said, nobody's going to be hunting you down saying, why didn't you do all you said you can do? All you can do is do your best. Okay? And we're not going to be like, oh, no. But what I am saying, I'd like for you to, we need to try to figure out how close we can come to this, given how much people are going to do. So if you're not able to do all that you say you can do, ain't nobody going to be, it's like this, at least be able to do half of whatever you say you're going to do. At the minimum, okay? If you say you're going to do 1,000, at least try to do 500, okay then? But we need to try to figure out if we can do this thing or not. Okay, yes, it's love.
And if they can't give, don't stop coming to church.
Yes, please. This has nothing to do with your attendance. It's like this. it's like this. I just want to make it plain to you what we're doing. I don't want it to be a secret to you. I want you to know what we're trying to do so that now you have knowledge. So it's $9,012 for the roof. Okay, we need new doors on the back. Okay, then. Now we're going to do the roof first. But the cost of the doors on the back is $5,300 for the door in the front here. I don't know why doors are so expensive, but they just are. They just yeah. But that's the cost of them. We looked around, but $5,300 cheaper you can get it. Now, our door in our fellowship hall needs to be repaired too. Fortunately, the guy said that all we have to do is change the pivots. Those are the two things at the bottom that they swing on. And he was saying, like, I think each pivot is probably $40. So that's about 4 times 40, $160 for the pivots. And then he said $82 an hour for them to put them in. So we could probably get the back door in the fellowship hall fixed for about $300 around figure out, I think. So that's pretty decent. So I'm telling you this because if this is your church and this is where you fellowship at, I need for you to participate with us. Everybody at different levels. Can y'all hear what I'm saying? I am not asking you to do what I would do. I'm asking you to do what you think you can do, because the point is that we need to get it accomplished. Now, I'm going to say this to you plainly. I need for you to hear this. If we're not willing to do it, then we can't do it. And I'm not going to look crazy at you because we're not willing to do it. I'm not going to look crazy at you about it. But what I am saying is that it's something that we need to do. And if we're not willing to do it, then we'll have to give ourselves to whatever the consequences are for not doing it. Y'all see these spots in here? We done went a long time. Y'all see this right here? We done went a long time. And you know, we can't just keep doing that. Brother Frank, how many times you done fixed that, Brother Frank? At least 4 times over the last 3 years. We just can't keep allowing it to do that. And so, I just want to bring it before you. I'm not putting pressure on anybody. I'm just saying this is what we got. And you need to know it. Yes, let's go.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, here.
Back to it. If possible, can the men build a ramp for people who have a hard time coming up the steps?
Well, if we do a ramp, we're going to have to probably get an electric ramp. And the reason why is because none of our things give us an access, so we have to put an electric ramp right here, coming up the steps right there, if we do a ramp. And that's something that we can consider, because we do want to try to accommodate all people just in general, you know. But I do know we got to do this roof.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
I thought we could.
But she done made it. A lot of people, Pastor Reverend has talked about putting a ramp on there, so it's not per se a new subject.
There was a lady of Warren that we witnessed to. She gave her heart to the Lord. She got baptized. She had problems. She ended up dying, but she couldn't come because of the steps.
Right. It wasn't accessible. And that's something just like this. We really do need to plan.
yes.
We need to plan how to manage what we do. So that's why I'm bringing this up right now. So next week, what we like to do is that we'd like to get some envelopes. I'm not going to envelope, but some cards made up so we can find out what people think that they can do. Okay? Yes, yes. Now, I'm glad you brought that up.
What was the question?
What is the time frame? Okay? Now, that's a good question too. The bid that we got for $1,012, they told, huh?
You said 1,000?
$9,012. Thank you for the correction. They said that they could only guarantee that price while the price of shingles are down right now. They even said that the cost of shingles were down right now, and that's why they were doing that. If we postpone, I don't know where the cost of shingles are going to go. So the time frame is really, we'd like to do it within the next 2 months if possible.
Right now.
Now, let me say this right here. Go ahead.
Who's the company that you're referring to?
This is a private contractor. His last name is Satterwhite. Now, let me say this right here. We are always open to cheaper bids. Okay, if somebody knows somebody, we ain't got no papers when it comes to thousands of dollars, if y'all know what I'm saying. If you can find somebody who'll do it for 8, he the man.
Well, I don't know. Hey, Pastor, sometimes cheaper is not always better.
Yeah, that's true too. But if they're reputable, they're going to do what's right, but we are still open for the bids though. Okay? But what I'm saying is right here. Let me give y'all, right now, we got $4,000 in our savings. Okay? We're thinking about, and we're considering, but that's why I need to get y'all's feedback as to what we will do as far as us funding it. We're considering the idea of using that $4,000 to not only lock in the price, but to buy the shingles right now and get them to start the work sometime in late June. Can y'all kind of see what I'm saying? That way, because the shingles is what's going to either take it up or down. Okay? We're thinking about, and that's why the reason why I'm telling y'all, because I need to find out the level of participation we're willing to go with concerning funding this. So, I'm not saying that we have to have all your money by June, but I am saying that we probably need to get between May, June, and the end of July, we need to try to bring in whatever resources that we want to bring in. Can everybody see what I'm saying? So 3 months. So you need to think through to figure out what you can do in 3 months. Now let me say this right here. If you need to take longer than 3 months and you want to give more, go ahead and take the longer. Because we can figure out somehow out of our general fund to take some money out of it. But remember, we've already dried up our savings. Summertime tends to be slower when it comes to income because people go on vacation. They don't always pay their tithes like they need to. So we can't afford to use up all of our resources because summertime is going to suck our resources.
And then we need to build back up for winter.
Right. So can everybody kind of see what I'm saying? By that, yes, it's
A
glove.
couple things I wanted to say. We've just been continuing to put money in savings, even though that one drive was up. So you can, all year long, you can continue to do that, number one. Number two, if you go on vacation, do like the South, send your money, send our money. And number three, I remember once before we had thought about after church having dinner, instead of going to the restaurant, have dinner here, just a donation.
Yeah, we can do that too. I mean, no, there's all kind of fundraising stuff that we can do. But I need to get a feel for how active we're willing to be doing this. Okay, it's like this. If you want to put on your piece of paper, I can do $100 a month. I will do $800, but it'll be over an 8-month period. That will still help us to understand how the funds are going to be flowing. Go ahead, Sister Ruffin, say it. It's on your tongue anyway.
Well, yeah, I might have done this, and I'm saying for some people that may not. You know, sometimes people wouldn't even turn in a thing. Is it possible that the people can give us these
Anonymous?
Anonymous.
Yeah, I can take them anonymous.
But look, you supposed to be, God knows. Right. But sometimes people are like, oh, I just don't want to put that, because they're really, even though you say you want to hold people to it, they can feel like that.
Make it anonymous, y'all.
So
Make it anonymous. Yeah, I want you to be comfortable.
Yes.
Make it anonymous.
Give us your best.
We just need a feel for where we're going on this. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it's like this. If we ain't got no support for this, then we can't afford to go broke.
Right.
Oh,
Or we're trying to do something that we're not willing to fund. Yes, it's Glover.
Are you recording this? Because a lot of people be working 3 and 4 or 5 and 6 jobs, so they don't be here. So they can get here the same thing we hear?
That's right.
Did nobody turn it off, did they? Down here, did they?
No.
It's recorded.
So I just think that part, we should send it out.
Yes, recorded. I'll send it out to us. I'll send out this discussion, yes.
Did they compare the metal roofing with the shingles?
Mm-hmm. And this is the cheapest roofing that we could get on this one right here. Yeah, they did do that.
That's all the metal, and that's the labor.
Mm-hmm. But no, we'll take any bids if you got anybody. We'll take other bids. We're still open to bids. Okay? So, I really need for you to just communicate that. I have a card next week for us. You can fill it out. You ain't got to put your name on it. Go ahead.
I hate that we weren't able to have a council meeting, and so this is tentative on us talking about it, Pastor and I.
Right.
Since Sister Tammy's not in the building.
Yeah.
I want to bring you some little bottles next week and I'm gonna have her name on them for Sister Tammy's appreciation.
Yeah.
And everybody, I'm gonna give you a bottle, so you can just sort of, throw in some stuff in there. See, hey,
Put it aside.
what we throwing in that bottle, we don't want it going in the middle of the offering basket, because the middle offering basket, we need big money.
Right. Right. In other words,
Hey, over the months here, if you
Yeah.
just remember to put something back for Sister
yeah,
Tammy.
what she's trying to say is that we're gonna have a celebration for Sister Tammy in August, okay? Then we need for people to put money aside to give to her. And so she's gonna be giving you these things so that now you can start putting money aside for Sister Tammy. Now, I know let me say this real. I do know that's a lot of money talk we're having right now. But it's necessary. Now, I want to have the conversation. I can't have it with you all the other time, but please don't let it get overwhelming in your mind. You can only do what you can do. That's the bottom line. Okay? But we are going to have a celebration for Sister Tammy, too. I know that's a lot of stuff going on. Okay? Yes, it's Glover.
What kind of celebration we gonna do? We gonna have a banquet, or we gonna have a dinner, or what we gonna do?
We're probably going to have a dinner banquet, and it's going to be here in the fellowship hall for Sister Tammy. Because she's been here for quite a few years.
Ever since we've been here.
Huh?
She's.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a charter member?
Yeah,
Yep.
she's the only one.
So, that's all I have to say about that. Does anybody have any questions? Please don't let this be a burden. It's just something we need to do, and I need to tell you. I mean, if I don't give you information, then you won't even know how to respond. Okay? So, please, we'll have these cards out next week. You tell us what you think. You're dismissed in the name of Jesus. Thank you guys for giving me